Hey, it's Wetsuit.
Oh, wetsuit.
Another figure from the 80s that I got as a kid that now, as an adult, I'm getting again.
Honey, what do you got? She got a blanket this year, too.
She's not getting it. Oh, she got it once. That was enough.
What is
Thank you. It's for cleaning your
Oh.
teeth.
Christmas Day, halfway through the day, the kid didn't go to sleep until close to 11. Was in the room, but just bouncing off the walls. We had a nice Christmas Eve with hot chocolate and watched the movie and stuff. And then she still got up at like 7 something today. And we had a nice morning. We did a bunch of presents. My mom came over even though we're sick. We're like, maybe you shouldn't come over. She came over for a little while, left. There's still a couple presents left to open. There's big Power Wheels we got to build. But we got to eat lunch because we've been subsisting on basically cookies and things at this point. So I'm going to make some real food. And also, when you're sick, you should eat real food. I don't know. I'm gonna make some soup, I think. I don't know what I'm gonna make. The point is, Merry Christmas if you so subscribe. But regardless, it's the 25th. I'm gonna break. I've been pushing through, feeling not so bad, but it's really hitting me now. What was I gonna say? Oh, Etsy. I made 2 Etsy sales today on Christmas Day. Now, I'm like, on Christmas Day, but not everybody celebrates Christmas. Not everybody is in the U.S. There's... Maybe people do celebrate Christmas and got a little money, decide to buy some art, whatever. But it's like, that's cool. Like a little extra bonus for me and maybe some art out to people. So that's great. Tomorrow is Friday. Tech Advisor Uzuki is back at work. It's going to be kind of a lazy day. Just putting together, already today putting together toys and, whatever. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of cleanup and recovering from today. And then I don't think there's any plans this weekend, but I have some art. I need to get some art done. I'm not even getting my little quick sketches done. Also, haven't done Action Activate in 3 weeks. I haven't done tidbits in a while. Just my vlog is behind. Everything's behind. Health-wise, everything isn't good, but otherwise everything's good. But all the stuff that can slide is sliding, and it's getting close to things that shouldn't sliding. So I got to be careful of that. So yeah, bye. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Probably one of the few people that are out tonight.
Yeah.
There we go.
I thought it was just one house, but
Welcome to Christmas VOA.
Oh.
But it's got fake snow and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
the fake snow is amazing.
And it has lights on the whole tree.
Yeah, that's beautiful. They have to coordinate to do that.
This is the deluxe street.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them.
Those are nice.
They're cute. Oh, they look really good. They have a cool material.
Yeah.
I want to get that sign that says Santa comes in how many days.
Well, we could look into it. Maybe stuff's on
Look
sale.
at those reindeer with Santa there. That's cool. I love this
Oh, that reindeer in front is very nice.
snap a pic in Santa's sleigh. Merry Christmas.
We're going. Oh, that's the Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look how big it is. It's huge. It makes the snowman look tiny. Woohoo! That dino's good.
I'm so glad we found the Santa.
Yeah.
I
Woohoo!
don't even remember that though.
It's been a year or two since we saw that one. I'm glad it still exists. Oh, it's nuts. It's so big. What a wild
They
Santa.
just don't use their garage or their driveway.
Yeah, I don't even know, man, but that's fantastic. And this is no slouch right next to it.
No.
This is no slouch over here. And I feel like this would be our house. Like, well, I guess we'll get a dinosaur. We'll do something over here. We're gonna. Yep. It's the day. Hi. It's the day after Christmas. It's almost dinner time. A little bit sick. Me and Tech Advisor Uzuki both a little bit sick. I think I'm a little bit worse than her, but part of that is because my other health stuff has been not great, and both of those things are contributing to me not having a good night's sleep in quite a long time, including last night. I ended up taking a nap for about an hour and a half while the kid was in independent play, and yeah, that was like the best rest I've had. Like last night I kept waking up, and I'd wake up and go to the bathroom, I'd wake up and whatever, and like my stomach hurt and this and that, but like every time I woke up I was like drenched in sweat too, so it was just like anyway, got nothing done today. Just laid around trying to just get through the day. However, I do have some sales to send out, so I just got that one packed up. I'm getting these ready to go, and I still have these misprints of issue 3 that I'm sending out with the of the Horror 4 with these insert pages. And I was thinking about, like, I have a little bit left here. That's how many I have left. So not an insignificant amount. And whenever I sell something that I think, Godzilla, Power Rangers related, something where people might be interested in this type of comic, I will send a misprint of issue 3 as like a, hey, maybe. I also gave a ton away at San Diego Comic-Con, similarly, like misprint ones. A bunch of damaged copies of issue 1 when I reprinted it that I gave away at a screening of Godzilla vs. Destroy a while back. And I do wonder how many of those turned into people that maybe followed me on social media who were interested in buying more of the comic. Like if you are watching this and you got one of these free misprint comics or damaged comics and that like introduced you to this, I'd be interested to know, because I feel like the return rate right now is 0. But I don't know. There could be silent people out there that I don't know started reading the comics, started following my art because of that, and I just don't know. Here's my Flynn Lives. It's not Flynn Lives. It's a Flynn Christmas sweater thing. It's not really a sweater. It's hard to describe. It's like a fleece almost. It's like printed on. Anyway, yeah. All right, December 27th. Still not getting good sleep. Still sick. I sound better because I've just... Hey, look. Infinite. Because I just coughed up and snotted up. Just yellow and brown, all kinds of stuff. Different consistencies. Some looks like crackers. Some looks like dice. But I'm not as fatigued as I had been. And I have a couple hours before I have to take over the kid. It's Saturday. I did record an Action Activate last night, so I'm going to post that up, put a thumbnail. That's the first one of those we've done in 3 weeks. Still haven't put up a vlog. I owe everybody one of these. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to you. You won't see this for a while. And I'm going to go try to work on the sketch cards, because I got to get working on that. Okay, bye. I did finish completely 1 sketch card of the, I think, 8 I need to do. 2 more I got cut and taped. I'm still sick. I put up some videos. I've been making progress. For a normal day, I've made terrible progress. For today, I've made great progress. My plan, I've got about a half hour before the kids out of independent play. My plan is to get all the sketch cards to at least this point, so that I could like kind of check that off. And just move the needle. And then later, assuming I don't feel worse than I do now, I'm going to set up in the arcade and work on putting together her Power Wheels while she plays with some Monster High dolls. That's the plan. 5, dinner in about an hour, 15 minutes or so. Normally we eat around 5. It doesn't matter. I'm going to start trying to build a Power Wheels, which I have no idea what I'm doing. But I did make a cup of Earl Grey tea to help me out. And the kid is playing with 2 new Teresa Barbie dolls. So good luck to us all. Look at this little Christmas cat.
That's adorable.
I agree. It's Sunday. I'm trying to get some work done. I'm still sick, still not feeling well in several ways. Better than yesterday. I had morning duty with the kid, and what energy I had, I dealt with like laundry that had literally piled up along the side of the bed. Got rid of that, and then I took out some trash. I just bit my cheek. But and I went and picked up some food and like just got some stuff done that I had to catch up on. Since I've been off duty, I've done a lot of, I took an involuntary nap where I was laying on the bed and just passed out for like 10 minutes, which it's not the best feeling. I've been sleeping, I think I talked about this before, I've been sleeping and just drenched in sweat when I wake up. So I'm hoping that's the poison leaving my body. But I did transfer, I'm at the sketch card phase where these are taped on here and I basically have to trace this to transfer it. So I did 2 transfers today. I might try to do some more, but it's gonna be dinner time in a minute, so we'll see what happens. I feel worse at the second half of the day, which is like, and Tech Advisor Zuki had offered, hey, do you want, I'll take the morning, and that way, you know, you could get stuff done in the morning, and then, you know, you don't feel good later at night, you know, and I like that idea, except I'd rather be struggling to get some artwork done and just get through the day without having to watch the kid than if I was on duty right now, I'd be in charge of the kid, and that's harder when I'm not feeling 100%. So anyway, got some work done. Gonna try to get some more work done. It's Monday. I think this is the first time I've been outside since before Christmas. Dropping off 2 prints and my final, not my final, well, it's my final eBay sale in the sense that it's the final one that I had boxed up and ready to go. And then we gotta do a return at Target and then we're going home. So before Christmas, I saw these Ninja Turtles from the 2012 series come out that I've been waiting for forever. And they had all of them. But I was like, well, Christmas is coming. I'm just gonna get one. I'll get Donatello because there's only like 3 of him and there's like 10 of all the others. Now Christmas is coming past. I didn't get the others and they have 1 Donatello left. So, them's the breaks. Over in the entertainment section, they do have another one. Also Donatello. I've made bad choices. I have something. It's the best I've felt in days. That doesn't mean I'm feeling great. my cold seems to be mostly gone, and my stomach stuff, while still not good, isn't as bad as it was the last few days. That being said, I got off kid duty and fell asleep on the bed, and then kind of woke up on and off and had that kind of nap where, like, I know I need rest and it's good for me, but I feel worse now. It's like 5 o'clock. Yeah, we're gonna have dinner soon. I don't know, I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm gonna sit at my desk, I'm gonna put some art in front of me and turn on Fortnite to collect my Christmas gifts in Fortnite you do every day, and see if some amount of arting gets done. I did do a warm-up sketch earlier today with mixed results, but it was, it was drawing a King Kong and it was getting some social media, so that's something. Yeah, hopefully this is the beginning of feeling even better tomorrow. Played a little bit of Fortnite, got one more card transferred, heading downstairs for dinner. Got one more sketch card transferred, so I have, out of 8 cards, I have 100% done. 5 more? Yeah, 5 more transferred, so they're penciled essentially, and 2 more that I have to transfer, and then I got to do inks and colors on all of them. It's 10:30. I don't have morning duty tomorrow, but I'm hoping I could get a good night's sleep. Like I said, I'm feeling a little better. It's literally been more than a week, maybe 2 weeks since I've slept through the night, and aside from everything else, that's messing me up. So I go to bed early. I don't go to bed, but just laying in bed. I'm probably not more exhausted than I would be because I've been just allowing myself to lay in bed and taking a lot of warm showers and things like that to get rest, even though I'm not unconscious. And tomorrow, I don't know, I'll see how well I feel. What I'd like to do is just wake up, have a cup of coffee, and just start blasting through these sketch cards, but we'll see how it goes. Then after independent play, I'm taking the kid to a little old downtown to get a last little bit of Christmas magic while it's still up for the next week or so. And they have ice skating, which we did last year and haven't done this year. And she's been wanting to go back. So we're going to do that tomorrow again, unless something terrible happens or I'm, vomiting blood or something. Good morning. It's 9:30. I did not get a good night's sleep last night. It's Tuesday. Uzi was sleeping on me. She's like, I'm getting a good night's sleep right now until you woke me up. Star Commander's just chilling over here. Working on transferring the Pigmon, which is the second to last one. Microns have been kind of disappointing me lately, and I'm unclear if it's that I'm rusty or if their formula's changed, or I don't know what it is, but I've always enjoyed drawing with a ballpoint pen, like a Bic pen or whatever, but they're not known to be archival or particularly well respected in the art community. But like I just did this trace over, and like I was very happy with the quality and the line work and everything that I got with the Bic pen, and I wish I could kind of do finished inked work in a Bic pen. There's no rules to say I can't, but if I'm doing it for print, it used to be that you couldn't do it because the technology wasn't there and it wouldn't show up properly or whatever, but nowadays we could scan pencils and print it and it'll be fine. So there's that. But if I want to do color, I'm not sure how to interact with that. But more importantly, if I'm doing traditional analog stuff like sketch cards, like commissions, like whatever, where I'm going to hand it to someone and they're going to have art of mine that they bought, I want it to be archival, meaning I want it to survive sun and time and, to a lesser extent, a little bit of water. I mean, not that you should put water on it, but like, and I might do a little research into this, but like my understanding is that ballpoint pen is not archival and it will fade and not look good or easily smear or in some way be inferior in the long term, which is not what I want to give people. But if I could do ballpoint pen as my finished inks, that'd be a pretty cool thing to experiment with. And it's lunchtime, but I finished up my second sketch card final art. Woohoo! So 6 more to go, but all of them are transferred. Got it. Oh, good idea. Try the other side. You're natural at this. There you go. Now look. Hi, it's Wednesday morning. Still not getting sleep. We ate breakfast. I'm taking my kid to my mom's house. My kid to my mom's house. And I'm going to, after I drop her off, go to Ross. I have to do a Ross return, and I want to do that first because even though RossCon and the holidays are over, people are still finding good stuff. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to go, I should go in the morning. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to head over to a coffee shop, get some coffee, and try to do some drawing. Now, I can't work on the sketch cards because traditional media, A, bringing that all in there, and B, it might get a coffee smell. But I have some digital stuff I need to do, as well as just like, hey, let's do a warm-up in social media, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, I struggle with not wanting to get too bogged down in my stupid health issues, but also not wanting to be like, everything's fine. The short thing is, I'd been on a new medication for 2 months, 3 months, wasn't going well. I'm now, as of today, off that medication and on a temporary one, and now I'm going to go see a specialist and blah, 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 blah. All boring stuff, all of which to say, maybe I'll feel better in a day or two. Who knows? Anyway, just got out of Ross. I did a return, and I got 3 of these G.I. Joe Snow Serpents for $8. Looking for several things. There's a big lightsaber that I was trying to get, Sabine Wren's lightsaber, for like 20, 30 bucks, which people are finding, which would be the master ultimate score. But they had a bunch of G.I. Joe figures that normally go for 25 bucks for about 8, 9 bucks. And I've been looking since after Thanksgiving and never found a single one. And then I just found 3. Now, granted, they're the same. It's a little bit of a troop builder. I would have rather found one of each, whatever. But gives me hope because like all the holiday areas are down and it's like RossCon is over, but there's still stuff to be found. So depending on how it goes, I'm also not feeling good. Depending on how it goes, maybe I'll take a ride to the other further Ross later. I'll do some art first. How overcast it is. A little bit drizzle, you know, I could take or leave, but the overcast is nice, again, for the holiday season. Worked on a patch design for that other project that I can't show you right now. I've never really designed a patch that I could recall. It's a bit more graphic design than I am used to doing and comfortable with, and I'm adding type, which I don't know that I have to, but I feel like on some of the designs it's required, or I feel it's required. Normally, when I'm doing these things, it's not a high-paying thing. Well, part of the reason I took it is because it's part of a comic project, and I want to do more comic-related things, and it's connected to that, so there you go. But also, normally, when I'm doing these things, and it's not super involved, this one image, and it's not high-paying or anything, I will just, here's my rough. Or at most, I'll be like, here's 2 or 3 roughs. And I'm probably going to send them 3 roughs, but I'm probably going to do 5 or 6 for my own edification, then choose the 3 I like the best and go from there. Okay, it's Wednesday night, and I feel terrible. I felt terrible for hours. Sometimes when I feel bad, I try to force myself to walk, which is hard because I feel bad. And I was going to just do that, but it's raining out. But there are 3 Rosses within 15 minutes of me, and they all are open till 9, even though it's New Year's Eve. That's like the early closing, and it's about 7:45, so I'm going to try to hit all 3 of them and get my walking doing that. Maybe feel better, maybe not, maybe find some G.I. Joes. Fireworks. It's New Year's Eve. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is Ross number 2. Ross number 1 was terrible. I knew it would be the worst one. It's the one by the mall. It's always been bad, but you know, never know. This is usually the best one, so we'll see what happens. minutes to 9. If Burlington's open till 9 as well, I might as well check this before I head back. 10, which means I have more time to look through all the shelves of toys. It's always interesting to me when they're so desolate like this, because obviously it's after the holidays, but it's not like they sold everything. They take a lot of it off the shelves. So it's always also wonder like, hey, let's keep all of the kinetic sand, but none of the Marvel Legends. Like, I don't know how these decisions are made. Thursday morning, and didn't get an awesome night's sleep, but the best night's sleep I've had in weeks, so that's good. Happy New Year, it's me, Gazbot. How's down, everybody? These are Copic markers, and when I'm doing traditional color work, which isn't that often, mostly for sketch cards nowadays, this is what I use. Now, I have a set of warm and cool gray, which is previously what I only used for my own personal work, but needing color, I've assembled this set. Now, these are expensive. Some were given to me, some I bought. Some have refills. If you look here, these are refills. Some don't. I have mixed feelings about these. I feel like they're pretty good when they are new and they work right, but some of them, even when I refill them, they never quite get back to what they were, or maybe I take too long to refill them, I don't know. And they're expensive. Now, recently, I got this box of knockoff markers that look like Copic markers, but aren't. They're just alcohol markers. And I'm interested in trying these because as much as I like the idea of the refillable, it just hasn't worked out for me over the years. And then there's colors I need that, you know, $7, $8 a pen, whatever it is now. I haven't bought one in a while. But I'm not sure if these are archival, so I'm going to look that up. So does anybody know, has anybody used these or ones like this, the kind of knockoff Copics? Are they archival? Do they mix well? I'm going to do my own experiments, but if anybody has experience with them, let me know. Thanks. All right, it's 11:30. I've had some breakfast. I have done a little bit of fortnighting. I got up at 10, so I haven't been up that long. I slept in, which is good, because like I said, I haven't had enough sleep. And I'm going to get to work at the desk on some sketch cards. An hour and a half. Well, there's going to be lunch at some point, I guess. I have about an hour and a half before lunch and or taking over for the kid. But there is going to be some independent play. So my hope, and I've said these kind of goals so many times, I have 6 cards to finish. My hope is to finish them all today. Maybe not during the day, maybe at night, but to have them done today. That is my goal. Let's get to it. 2 o'clock, still Thursday. I did do 1 sketch card completely done. And then I had a bit of a crisis of faith because I was thinking about using these knockoff Copic markers because I have issues with Copics, but I was like, I don't know if they're archival. I don't know if they're going to fade over time, or maybe they'll fade quicker or whatever. And in my research looking that up, I found out that Copics are not archival. In fact, most markers aren't, even high-end ones, any that are alcohol-based. Now, there are a few that use pigment instead of dye, which is the distinction. And I may have known this a million years ago, but I didn't think about it. And I've been doing commissions using Copics, mostly sketch cards, and mostly people seem fine with it. And it seems like most people use Copics for commissions. It's because it's my own work, whatever. But like, it maybe not as bad as I thought. Because I was watching a video that this woman put up, and she's like, here's a swatch I did, and here's the same colors 2.5 years later, and it was like faded more than 50%. It was terrible. And she's like, I didn't put it in direct sunlight, but this was just like out in the house. So if you do it on good paper and you do it and you put it behind UV protective stuff, and maybe it'll last longer. And my thought was like, if it lasts 20 years and then it starts fading, fine, whatever, but like I was like 2 years, 3 years, that's terrible for stuff I'm selling people. But I've been doing sketch cards as inserts or as commissions for more than 2 or 3 years, which surely those are faded by now or not. I don't know. So anyway, I came around to like, well, I've done work for this person before. I've already started doing the Copics. I'm going to continue down this path, but it does make me reassess for the future. Do I need to try to get some other markers or use colored pencil? I'm not going to use paint markers because the style is too different. And I'm working so small, I don't think it would work well for me. But yeah, I wasted a lot of time on markers. The good news is I'm feeling the best I felt in a long time. I'm on some steroids right now, so it might be that, it might be other things. I've changed my diet, whatever. But like today, right now, is the best I felt in months. I don't know if that'll last, but I'm taking the kid out to the store. When we get back, she's going to do independent play, and I'm going to try to get back to work on the sketch cards. In the store, not feeling quite as good as I did earlier, but still better than I have the last few days. And it's been drizzly and overcast. I can live without the drizzly, but the overcast, I love it. It's just so snuggly and nice, and I know it's a bummer for some people, but for me, it's always comforting. I like it. It's snuggly. It's good. Got coffee. Gonna give the kid a bath and then independent play and try to get some work done. 17, I just finished 2 more sketch cards. The kid's asleep. I'm off duty. I do have to get up early and do morning duty. This carpet was all distracted by the carpet. I'm just walking around. I don't even know where I'm going. So I have 3 more to do. I think I'm going to try to do 1 more tonight. Guess what? I'm not getting them all done today like I thought, like I wanted. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to try to get 1 more done tonight, and then I'll have only 2 more left to do. Hey, look at me. I'm using circle templates over here like a real barbarian. Rival Coffee, family day. Oh, she's in the rain with me. Just taking a little video of Kauai House to put into my art blog.
Hello.
No, I don't want you in it.
I just want, can you show me?
Hey, my kid just won these. This is Baby Garfield and Evie. Do-do-do-do-do.
I got them from Kauai House.
Back home, having a family day. Went out, had lunch out, went to Kauai House for the kid, went to GameStop, didn't get anything there. Went to Target, and both Tech Advisor Azuki and I found things we wanted. She got a vinyl and some, what do you call it? Not Monkey Punch. Some Luffy one-piece figures. And I got the other 3 turtles that I had left behind that I thought I'd get for Christmas. And she told me she was going to get them for me for Christmas, but they were sold out, and then they were there. She's like, get them. And so everybody, blah, blah, blah. So that was nice. Came back. The kid is in independent play, maybe taking a nap, which is wild. I hope it doesn't mean she's getting sick. Did a little bit of house, very little bit of house stuff. Then I played some Fortnite, finished my Winterfest quest. Then I started working on the sketch cards again. The first thing I did, my least favorite of the sketch cards I've done so far, just
I don't know, just didn't look right to me. And I went back and watched the episode and I found some areas I could darken up and I improved it. So I was happy about that. And now I have 2 left and I'm going to start working on one of these, hopefully finish it before she gets out of independent play / nap. This one right here. So I have my color rough up and this is the card I'm going to work on. So I'm going to start off by using these pens to outline the fire instead of using actual, that's pencil just to be clear, instead of using actual pen lines. Mostly done. I kind of want to work on it some more, but I think it's good that I'm taking a break. Maybe I'll work on it more, maybe I'll leave it alone. I like the way the eyes came out really bright white when I put the white paint on it. Done with family movie night and dinner and all that. Put some plastic on it. Looking at card number 7, calling it done. I did rework it a little bit more. I did some more outlines and stuff. I think it might be good. I've looked at it so long and it's different from the layout I did. It's got to be done because I'm going to overwork it if I keep working on it. Meanwhile, I've started working on 8, King Kappa, which is the final card in the commission series. Don't expect to finish this tonight. Worst case scenario, I'll finish it tomorrow. I'm also going to play another game of Fortnite because I'm feeling better, but I'm not feeling tip-top, and so I'm trying not to push myself too hard. All right, I'm pretty happy with the ink cleanup, and let's see if I could ruin it with colors. I'm actually pretty stoked how this came out. I feel like color's not my forte, and bright color especially is not my forte, but this is the character I'm going for, and I feel like I evoked it. All right, and that's, I think I'm done with these sketch card commissions. Go me. During the day, I'm not on duty until after lunch. Had kind of I wouldn't say a rough morning. Had a morning. I want to go to the comic store to pick up some more. All the sketch cards are done, but I need to package them up and mail them. And I have these hard, like, slip cases for mailing them or for just collecting whatever, but I was one short. So I need to go get a new box of those, and I need to go to the post office to get the shipping estimate. Theoretically, I can do it at home, but I don't trust it for overseas stuff. But someone's coming over to do some work on the house, and I'm not sure when they're coming. I thought they were coming at 11. I haven't really heard from them. It's sort of a weird thing where, like, I have some errands to run, but someone's coming over to do some work on the house, and I have to take the cat to the vet at 1:30, plus lunch and kid, and so I've sort of been in this weird holding pattern where I've kind of been like, well, let me break up this box and put it away, and, okay, I guess I'll, throw away this one thing and draw for half a second, but I can't, like, get into any kind of rhythm of anything. So I'm just going to work on cleaning up my office a little bit until I know what's going on. A tiny bit of cleanup, mostly just cleaning up a lot of the art supplies I took out to do the sketch cards. The good news, bad news is the handyman just got back to me, said he's coming down with a cold, can't make it, doesn't want to get everybody contagious. So good, I'm going to go out and do the things I needed to do, but bad because one of the things he's going to do is patch some drywall that needs to be done before next week. So if he can't come out before then, I'll have to find another handyman. Yeah.
Sunglasses.
Yep.
Look at that cutie baby kitty.
This is good wallpaper at the vet. I was cleaning my office. I put a bunch of folders there, mailing folders, and got rid of a box, meaning it went over there. Huge bag of things to glue. I glued about half and ran out of glue, and this one wouldn't glue. The other thing I did, a box of Christmas cards, and I basically went through and shredded envelopes from the last 5 years that I no longer need. Like I've done nothing, but I've spent over an hour cleaning my office. Monday at 11, going to be going out soon with Tech Advisor Azuki. My mom is watching the kid. I did a bunch of stuff this morning, laundry, shower, things like that, taking out the trash, taking the cans out. But just put together my first Etsy print sale of the year, Godzilla -1, so that's nice. And I have been working on the office, not that you can tell, but it is getting a little bit cleaner. So there's that. It's for $7 each. What have you found? It was supposed to be funny. It was so sad. Sunday night. Pretty big spot here. Now, part of that was I had brought Unicron up here, a big box Unicron that's going downstairs. But I opened up the Zap Astro Megazord down there, which I've had for years, and kind of reorganized this shelf, took a few things off my desk. One of the things I did is I ripped up and threw away / recycled this box. It's a collectible. That's something I'm trying to do more and more because the idea is like, oh, what if I move? If I move, I'll wrap it up. What if I sell it? Well, then I get a little less money, but too many boxes. So I'm trying to get rid of most, if not all of them. 30, still working on cleaning up the office. I went to the toy shop today, and I've often said that at some point I might just take boxes of this and sell it and, maybe get 50% on the dollar if I'm lucky. And I don't want to do that with everything, but this box here and this box here, I've started assembling things to bring there and just see what they could give me for it and just to get these boxes out of here. I found this huge pile of bubble mailers that was being saved for some reason that I don't know why. Getting rid of that. Progression is I have this Biotron from Micronauts that I was going to get rid of because it's kind of flibbly and it doesn't stay together real well. But if it's just standing there, it stays together decently and the chrome is good and it looks really good on the shelf with my big bots. So I'm keeping it. The bummer is when I got it a couple years ago, there's rubber tracks in the back that were in perfect condition. They basically disintegrated. I also had a little blue Time Traveler Micronaut in there that was in perfect condition. His leg and arm, he just disintegrated too. So I no longer have those, but I've restructured this shelf. It's all vintage, you know, 80s or maybe even a few 70s Transformer robot type characters. Actually, these three are not vintage. But to do that, remove these three, oops, sorry, Blue Beetle, these three Justice League figures, Justice League International, which kind of don't fit in with the rest of my collection, but I love that comic and I love Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, but I might move them somewhere else. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they don't fit on that shelf clearly. So I'm not necessarily getting rid of them, but I'm moving. But the point is, I'm getting rid of tons of stuff. But that Biotron, he stays. And that's good because it's not like, oh, I'm just keeping him because I'm keeping him. I'm like, oh, no, I found him. I want to put him on a shelf. Boom, he's on a shelf. Good. That's the